The rain's setting in pretty steady. We're plugged in and charging, so I'm gonna let the car charge for an hour and hope that gives me enough to get to Spartanburg. So until that time, I think I'm just gonna, well, it's raining, I'm just gonna take a nap. Why not? It is really coming down out there. And if you look, the mountains are almost totally obscured by the rain. Rumbling Bald Mountain across the way. Massive rain shower, just dumping millions of gallons of rain on the mountain. Beautiful. right, we're all charged up.
Oh, snap.
And time to roll.
Here comes the
All right, we are charged up and ready to go, and it's time to head to Spartanburg for a fast charge. let's see, we have how much range? How many kilowatt hours? We have 13.9 kilowatt hours, 87.6% state of charge, and 75 miles of range in drive, which is a little bit of a over exaggeration because the car thinks I'm going to continue downhill since we just came down that 10-mile drop through the gorge. So can't really go that far, but we only have 45 miles to go, so it's not going to be a problem. I can probably go 60 miles in the terrain that I'm driving in now because it's pretty much all fairly level and downhill. I don't think there's going to be much of an issue, I hope. So here we go. Just crossing over the Green River down here below Lake Adger on Highway 9. And there's not as much flooding down here as I expected. It's wet, been raining a lot, but not as much flooding, and that's a good thing. I'm about 38 miles from my destination, and my Leaf is saying I have 55 miles of range, so I don't think there's going to be much of an issue. This was really the leg I was worried about. One of the legs, really, there's two, this one and the next. Everything else is not a problem, but yeah, there's two legs of this journey that are about 50 miles each way. So this one's all downhill pretty much. There's little hills here and there, but shouldn't be a problem. So far, so good. Boy, I'm so glad I'm not driving through that column of rain. I keep seeing glimpses of it, and it has to be a really bad for those people over there. I think it's what some might refer to as a rain bomb. It's just an incredible shaft of water pouring out of the sky. Wow. That's scary, really. It's really scary. And I'm sort of turning towards it. Uh-oh. Well, I might get to experience it after all. Very unstable atmosphere. Wow. Okay, so the storm, I'm actually getting a lot closer to the storm, and it almost looks tornadic. Starting to get a little rain from it. It's right over there. I don't know if you can see it, but that is a scary looking cloud. Oh good, I'm turning away from it now. Oh, here we go. We just entered South Carolina, so the second state of our trip. We're going to enter South Carolina briefly, go back to North Carolina, and then go back into South Carolina where we're going to stay for the night. That'll probably be on upwards of 10 o'clock maybe, I'm guessing. About the time I get to my destination, I'm hoping. I'm predicting 10 o'clock. Might be earlier, I don't know. That was a really strange phenomenon, really beautiful phenomenon happening right back there. Due to the angle of the sun, every time a car would come by, it would kick up a cloud of water, that's recently fallen on the road, and due to the angle of the sun, there would be this amazing rainbow effect coming out of the back of the car, almost as if the car was being propelled by a rainbow. Speaking of rain, All right, so I'm here in Gaffney at Burns Chevrolet, charging level 2, waiting on a pizza delivery so that I can get some sustenance in me and keep going. Yeah, I didn't make it to Gastonia because this little car just can't go that far anymore. I mean, I might have made it, but I decided to opt for safety and pull off and charge here at Burns. So while the car charges, I'll eat my pizza. Well, it's actually a pizza sandwich, whatever. And then I will continue, make it to Gastonia, charge level 3, and then find a place for the night, and then get up in the morning and do it all over again. Okay, so I've charged for an hour, and I've brought my state of charge up to 68.7. And I have 10.6 kilowatt hours in the battery and around 40 miles of range. Luckily, we only have 26 miles to go, so no problem. But because of my harebrained ideas, which this was one of them, yeah, I'm trying to see behind me there. Because of this, such a harebrained idea, trying to do so much in one day, it was just not possible with this short-range old EV. So yeah, it was the impossible adventure, totally impossible. So I have decided to hang it up for the night. It's getting dark, I'm in unfamiliar territory, so I'm going to go to a Holiday Inn about 26 miles from here. And luckily that Holiday Inn allows electric vehicles to plug into wall outlets overnight, so I'll get a free charge. And in the morning, I'm gonna get up very early, you know, like 5:30, and head to my destination, which is about 60 miles east of here. So, yeah, that's that. I'm gonna make it, but not the way I planned. And yeah, it is definitely the impossible EV adventure. Now, if I'd had a Tesla or a new Leaf with 151 mile range, this would not have been an issue. But, you know, this is a good test of the system, the charging network system, and it also shows that, you know, you can overthink things and really mess them up. I should have opted to skip the Impossible Burger in Asheville, as awesome as that adventure was, and just went straight to Charlotte. That would have been the intelligent thing to do, and then do that one later. But no, I had to try to do it all in one day. So yeah, you know, we can all be idiots at one time or another, and this is a good example of when I have been an idiot. So let me shut up and drive, because it's getting dark, and here we go. I-85. All right, I made it to the Holiday Inn Express, and it is 8:30. Yeah, I'm tired. It's been a long day. So I'm gonna bed down for the night here, and let's see if I can find those outlets. I think I'll go check in first. It's all charged up, 100%. Well, maybe not 100%, but as full as I can get this battery. Let's see how much we have. Boy, did you hear that thing crank up? That's garish. Really sad that people think they have to have loud engines. I don't even understand why loud tailpipes are appealing to some people. It makes no sense to me. None at all. And on top of that, there's the pollution and the maintenance and the money. Oh my gosh, craziness. All right, let's see here. Come on, little Leaf, tell me how much power we have. We have 91.8% state of charge, 66.9 percent remaining in the battery, and 14.6 kilowatt hours, and that is a full charge. And I still have 9 capacity bars. It makes no sense. I would have thought that the 9th would have dropped off by now that I've been below 70% for so long. And about 65 miles of range. That is wonderful. All right. I got me a bagel, peanut butter bagel, and now we're gonna head to the next location. Let's see where that might be. The Plantation Market BP. Let's see, that's 26 miles away. All right, 5 days ago, somebody successfully charged. All right, it says we'll be there by 7:04. And let's go. Plantation Market, level 3 DC quick charger coming up next. Oh, by the way, that was a free fast charge. Free is always nice. So far, I think I've only paid for one charge on this entire trip, and it was about $6. And I've driven 161 miles. Wow, right? Yeah, well, doesn't like it. All right, come on. There it goes. Very sensitive screen. All right. And start. Looks like the screen has some damage. Looks like water damage. But it looks like everything's about to work. Come on, work. We're charging. Excellent. So we got here with 30% state of charge and 5 kilowatt hours remaining on the battery. It's probably going to take us about 40 minutes to fill up to 80 or 82% or so, depending on the settings of this machine. And during that time, I might go over to that Harris Teeter and find me a snack. All right, so I went back over to the Harris Teeter, got me some Fig Newtons and a strawberry banana smoothie, and it looks like the car is charged. Perfect timing. Time to hit the road. Let's see how full our battery is after this nice fast charge. All right, we have 84.2% state of charge and 13.3 kilowatt hours remaining in the battery. It charged up to 61.2% of the 70% that the battery will hold now. How far do we have to go? I think it's about 40 miles. I don't think that's going to be a problem. It's going to be a little close, but let's see. We're heading to a town called Wadesboro, and it is exactly, route calculating, according to Waze, 42 miles and 58 minutes away from here. So 42 miles, the car says it has 45 to 49 miles of range. Add 10 to that, so I think we'll be okay. It's gonna be tight, but I believe we will be fine, so off we go. We will try to stay a little bit below highway speeds and keep all unnecessary systems off to save power, just to be safe. Here we go. I forgot to mention back there that the location where that fast charger was a BP gas station. It's really nice to see gas stations putting in electric vehicle chargers. So that's two different gas station chains, BP and Spinks, that have installed EVSE equipment. At least that's on this trip. I mean, there's others I know, but just on my excursion over these last 2 days, I have used two different chargers at what were traditionally petroleum-based fueling stations. Wow, things are changing. They're changing fast. Well, it looks like I made it. I'm so close. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. It's on the side of the road. Well, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a truck on the side of the road up there, and the charging station is just to the right of it, on the side of the street. That's just really cool. If this light would ever change, there we go. All right, I made it with about 10 miles to spare. And here we are. Very interesting way to charge right on the side of the road. Looks active. We have 30.4% state of charge and 4.3 kilowatt hours remaining in the battery. Let's charge this little cart up. Recording. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
All right, how you guys doing?
Charge for us.
Yep.